Arsenal get ready for another crack at the big prize. Will they get the win they need to get their campaign off to a flying start, or will their bubble burst over the course of the next 90 minutes? Well, there is here a great sense of expectation, as to universal contentment, the Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. So things are underway.
Christian Vieri will be so important today, Peter. He's a player that can hurt you in so many different ways.
Not like they takes a shot, and it's come back out to him. He's scored!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
And that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And a shot! Quality ball. Oh, that's a key interception. Foden looking to play him in, and he's definitely onside. Cannavaro clears it away. Cucurella, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. And he's there to belt it away. Pavlovic kept his eye on it, and he's there. And here's Foden.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
Arsenal leading here thanks to that early goal, and the score is 1-0. Conte. Pass somewhat off target. Rice. Alexander-Arnold. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Hazard knocks it into space. It's Vieri! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. Foden goes short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, it's Rijkaard.
Such good technique.
He's got away. Rice. He won't be happy with that one. Just eases him off the ball. Foden. No, not quite on the same wavelength. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Pavlovic. And it's Rice. Cucurella providing an outlet on that flank. Hazard. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Foden. And he welcomes... Decent chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
It's their second corner of the game. They've played it short. Now it's Hazard. Vieri! Nearly, but not quite. Now it's Van Basten. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Hazard. He is through here. Now, who's going to be first to this? Marquinhos, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And this is Raul. Raul! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Ricky Puig attempts a clearance. Zanetti. Half an hour played now. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Hazard. Hazard. Now it's Raul. And it's Hazard. Cucurella. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Zanetti cuts it out. Conte. And once more he proves rigid and robust. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Rijkaard. And this is Van Basten. Ricky Puig can see things others simply cannot. Cucurella. Oh, good climb! No, couldn't quite control it.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Joel. Conte.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Great ball, and he's in here. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Probing pass. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And this is Hazard. He's a sharp little ball here. Hazard.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Now it's Van Basten. Cucurella spots it and intercepts. Now, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. That's it, 45 minutes up. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Arsenal just ahead then as we reach 45 minutes.
Any cars parked on the road
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Arsenal with the game's only breakthrough, it's 1-0. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Arsenal definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
And he's intervened well there. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Cucurella. No way through. And here's Raul. Raul proves just a little bit too strong. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Vieri, who needs just a moment to score a goal. Raul. And it's Hakimi. Ricky Puig. That's a good ball out wide. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And he's going to have his name taken. Now it's Van Basten. Now it's Raul. Oh, super find. And here's the chance to counter. Now this could be a chance. Chance, surely! And that's in. And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Substitution in progress.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
Arsenal. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Raul gets flagged offside.
The attendance for this match was 60,179.
60 minutes played. Looking for options for movement. Defending was strong and firm. Van Dijk cuts out the pass. And this is Vieri. Bruno Fernandes. Looking for the run. And that has not gone well. Now it's Rice. Bruno Fernandes shapes to shoot!
That's just playing it safe. And
Struck first time! Keeper's not concerned by that.
well, probably not the best way to try and get back into this game, but it could spark something into life.
And this, he's in one-on-one. Chance for a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. There was to be only one outcome.
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
3-0 and... oh, what a mistake! Goes for a shot! Hazard producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. That's Rijkaard, and he's picked out the run. Oh, he's all alone. Can he finish? And he's stuck it away. Untouchable, remorseless, relentless, a class of their own. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Oh, easy pickings there. Tries to play it through, and he's worked it through, and he's certainly onside here. Oh, well played, well played. Van Basten. Hakimi, he has found the way through. Real chance! And he's missed it.
Spirited, to say the least. Certainly gave this crowd something to really cheer about.
And that's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
Please make sure to watch the...
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Manchester United against
Well,
Arsenal.
colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle. Well, this is a formation which seems to make pretty clear what their intentions are, Jim.
Well, Peter, when you have that many back, there's only really one tactic you can adopt, and it's the counter-attack. And while it's going to give you a very solid block defensively, it does leave you very little options attacking-wise, with effectively just one outlet.
Not too much possession football then.
Definitely not. They'll be trying to play with real efficiency.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Pass somewhat off target. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Puskás is onto this and reclaimed it in a trice. Van Basten. Martinez gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
And he's managed to gift it back. Can he get on the end of this? Puskás receives it in a good position here. Foot in. It's Asa! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Threads one in. Roll in acres of space out wide.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
McAllister. Puskás conjures time and space where few can. And it's Messi. Well timed, excellent interception. Just eases him off the ball. Now it's Puskás. Oh, super find. Now there's a find. Van Basten! Same again, same outcome.
They're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of...
Real chance!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Little doubt, that is a foul. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. It's a pretty loose pass. So we're still where we started right now. And this is Drogba. It's Drogba! Makaleli. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Now then, what's happening here? He is already on a yellow. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available. That was travelling. Valverde. And it's Hazard. This is a promising build-up. And here's Van Basten. Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? Now it's Drogba. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Now it's Drogba. Spread out to the left. Guardiol. He's shifting through the gears here. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
Now there are plenty in the middle waiting for this.
Well, there's lots of movement in the box for them to pick out.
Header comes in! Not a bad try by any means.
Eric Garcia certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Zanetti. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Nice looking ball. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is Puskás! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. A horrible blip. A moment they could well have done without.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
Arsenal are in front now, the game's only goal.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
And it's Hazard.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
No, again, there's no way through. Conte looking to pass their way up the pitch. And here's Van Basten. Puskás. Eric Garcia did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Raúl. Van Basten. Oh, now he can run away with it. Oh, it's come loose. Arsenal leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. And the score is 1-0. Puskás. And this is Van Basten. And this is Hazard. It's Hazard! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
And it's half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Arsenal come in leading by just the odd goal.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Arsenal leading via the game's only goal, 1-0 at the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Arsenal currently ahead by the smallest of margins. Raúl. Hazard. Now it's Puskás. Defending was strong and firm. No, he's not getting his way this time. Raúl. And it's made its way to him. And it's Hazard. And there's green grass ahead of him. That's been cut out, well played.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Messi. He's picked his way through. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now, this could be a chance. Very nicely done. Eric Garcia. And here's Messi. Stood up well to him there. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Puskás.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Looking for a runner. No, that's been intercepted. Your impression so far, Jim?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
McAllister and Guardiol. Raul in the hunt and looking threatening. And he's managed to get free. Guardiola providing an outlet on that flank. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Shot could be on. Drogba showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Raul was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Arsenal couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Azar. Tries to pass it through. And that could well leave a mark. That's put paid to the danger. And he's found a roll! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And that could have brought them level.
Well, I think that look says it all, Peter. Brilliant save from the keeper. He read the situation superbly.
Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Cafu has the space to scheme. In towards the back stick.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Oh, it's Van Basten. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Van Dijk cuts out the pass. 1-0 as we head towards the end. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, he's played it in low. And he's taking no chances there. Drogba, can he finish? He's got a goal! Do not write them off! Back they come!
Manchester United.
Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
Number 3, coming on the field.
I think we might be done here, Peter.
That's clear cut. It's a free kick.
Number 13.
No second thought, a straight red card. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Van Dijk. Cafu. Now that looks a decent ball. Messi.
Has been indicated.
Messi's cross. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Well, that looks a good ball through.
There they go, hunting again.
And the referee brings it to a close. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks winner of course, but the crowd largely satisfied.